Hey everyone, my name is Thomas, I'm founder of NerdCow, and this is another video from us. This time we ask question, should you start a web design agency? Oof, might be a tough one. But when I started NerdCow back in ages ago, I guess, I was just a freelancer. I was just a one-man band, and at some point I decided to, expand the business. And I think this video is really aimed at people who are on the fence right now. I want to, just lay it in front of you and let you decide what is my experience. And I wish someone had told me that a few years ago. I don't think I would have it any different, but I would probably make different decisions on the way, which would sort of propel us further on the journey, and we would have been much further in the field than we are right now. But regardless, okay, that's enough of complaining, right? You gotta learn from your mistakes, and that's beautiful. So let's not complain. So this video will be slightly different. We won't go through like a bullet point list. It's more about just talking it out and having you think about what I'm saying, and maybe, sort of coming up with your own conclusions. When I was a one-man band, I found it quite limiting. As a freelancer, you can really do as much work, right? Because you have one sort of basket of time that you can spend towards your work, and you can only charge as much per hour or per project before you actually step into an agency territory where you stand no chance of winning, because agency has so much more resources at their disposal that they can provide more work for the same price. And unless you have really loyal client, and no one will go for it. So as a freelancer, you're kind of stuck. And obviously for some people this is fantastic. I mean, that's all they want. They just want this stable stream of income and a stable stream of projects, and they want to keep it under control, and that's it. And you can just keep forever like that. You can keep going forever like that. But that's not what I wanted. And remember, before I actually left a local agency to start my own freelance business back then, I had this conversation with one of the directors. He told me to think this through, and I was very young back then. I was about I would say about 8 years ago, and I didn't have the life experience I have right now, obviously, and everything seemed so exciting to me that I listened, but I didn't. You know what I mean? It just came in here, came out here, and that was the end of it. But now, and the hindsight, I understand what he meant. He said to really think this through, because agency is a completely different line of work. And what he meant is, as an owner of an agency, you really need to work on getting those clients. Not that it's very different to being a freelancer, but as a freelancer, there's a mix of a few things. But as an agency owner, you are pretty much all about networking, all about getting those clients through the doors, because your entire team relies on you. And not that obviously they rely on you to keep the project's pipeline full, but they rely on you to pay their salaries. And that is a very, very big responsibility. And that creates tremendous amount of pressure on your shoulders. And if you are not ready for it, it may really be the beginning of an end for you. So as an agency owner, you will have to very, very quickly catch up with all the sales technique, with the marketing, with networking with people. And if you are an introvert like me, oh, you're in for a heck of a ride. It's painful. It's very painful, because all of a sudden, from this little dude sitting in his bedroom or whatever, coding website, making them pretty, etc., based on all the requirements, you have to get out, fight other people who are doing the same thing for longer than you are, at least, and you need to make stand for yourself, and you need to really mark your presence somehow. And then all the branding kicks in, all the knowledge about SEO needs to be improved, because it's not all about, just writing a semantic code or having pretty buttons all around, but you actually need to fight proper businesses, other agencies who have a well-established record in Google's eyes, and they have great domain reputation. They have managed to build thousands, even if not millions of backlinks to their website, which are very important for Google ranking. And you have to come up with money for PPC, I guess, right? Well, that was the marketing strategy, there are, all of a sudden you wake up in this world where your list of responsibilities just expanded, it just went through the roof, okay? And are you ready for it? I guess that's the question. I don't want to focus on the, it's not necessarily bad side of things, right? It's just something that people don't take into account. It's not about being scared of it, and don't let it put you off. It's just something you need to be really aware of. And obviously there are great sides to the coin, right? The fantastic sides to the owning an agency. It's, if you actually, overcome that fear of networking, of being out there in the spotlight, when you start enjoying it, it's amazing. Okay. You get to really meet fantastic people. And I know this may sound like some kind of marketing jargon or whatever, but it really is. Trust me, it's coming from an introvert who by definition doesn't like meeting new people, doesn't like being out there. And yet a few years later, I love it. I love having that little chit chat, which I was so scared of, but it just takes time. It takes determination. You really need to put yourself out there and have those sleepless nights, I guess, from time to time. And it's not easy, it's not for everyone. So I think that step from freelance to an agency, it's a huge thing. Really think this through, okay? Because you might end up somewhere where you don't want to be. And that is the worst thing to happen, because technically you are in business that you love, but you hate it at the same time because what it makes you do. So that's really one of the things I wanted to, get across. Just consider pros and cons, I guess. On the positive note, if you are an agency and you manage to somehow get those marketing channels working for you, and you get those leads and you know what you're selling, and please refer to other videos that I recorded about getting new clients for web design agency, by the way. I'll try to link it somewhere. So on the positive note, the possibilities are infinite. You can grow and grow. You can increase your rate. You can earn more money. You can have more impact on the industry, and again, you get to work with people you really love, and you can learn from other people that you really love. There's so many great things about it. It's really difficult to give up if you actually make it. So that is something to keep you encouraged. I hope you see my point of view. But if you are in the middle of transitioning from freelance to agency, or if you're thinking to start the agency, let me know in the comments your fears, your objections, or what drives you. Okay, I mean, there's always fear, there's always that anxiety. It's that kind of, you know, stage thing when you get out to speak in front of people. That kind of anxiety thing, but it's something you just learn to live with. And I hope I don't know. I'm literally just improvising here. I have no bullet points for this video. It's just me talking out of the heart and from the heart. That's what you say. Yeah, sorry. English is not my language. So yeah, speaking from the heart is what I've learned and what I really wanted to convey today. And if you have any other thoughts about this, if you would like to share any advice with other people who are watching this video or who follow us on social medias or anywhere really, please leave your thoughts down below. I'd be very happy to read them, very happy to reply, share them, and maybe even record an update, like a part 2 to this video, so that we can, we can share the knowledge and show people that they are not alone. And I think that's important, to have this sense of community. I don't look at other agencies as competitors or anything. I learn from them. I have so many agency owners in my LinkedIn network, and I constantly learn from them. And that's fantastic, because that's how you push the industry. You can't do it alone. If you want to push the edge, you want to push the limits, you have to have people with you. Trust me. Okay? And that's it for me, because I'm just bubbling right now. How are you? Rambling. I think rambling is what you say as well. Right, anyway, thanks so much for watching. I will see you in the next video, and thank you very much for any likes, any subscriptions. It really helps me, helps us. And at some point, I hope to introduce David and Michael, who are part of the team as well. So stay tuned and see you next time. Bye bye.